Huh. Good morning continues. I am grateful. I don't know what to say. My emotions this morning, I don't know where to begin. I'm in that stage of self-acceptance. It's funny when you just try so many different ways, and the only thing that just stick with you is the thing that you just do naturally. I mean, that's the only thing that stick. It really just makes sense. I don't even know what to say anymore. It is just a sense of gratitude. And I have to say one thing. Whew, I tell you, I used to look at relationship as just the physical side. I love women. But when you've been in relationships, so many of it, then you've been single, I have complained about every situation. But I do begin to realize that there's something about the female energy around you. Or that I'm better off by myself. Sounds good, but you kind of need that companionship. Yes. You really need that. It's just so unique that it's just that for me, it doesn't come in a desperate form anymore. Oh, let me see right here. I got to work this part right here. Look at this. Yes, it doesn't come in the form of a desperation mode. It comes in the form of intellectual. I guess because I've studied so much over the years, I have become real intellectual in my own right. So I'm like a student every single day because I just want to learn. I guess one of the things also, let me work this part right here. One of the things about it also is the fact that my college years, they were very unique. It was all about play. I did not learn anything. It was also miseducation as far as I'm concerned. Oh, let me stop here. I am the king of... Thank you. The king of looking at the road before you pass. So when I discovered self-education, self-discovery, culturally, spiritually, I was mad. I just read. I didn't want to take my face out of the books. Money wasn't doing it for me anymore. So material things, I just lost interest. And when you lost interest in material things, you look at material things differently. The interest that I've lost in material things is the slave sense of it. And that slave sense is the slave sense that accept just a little. I just feel like my time is valuable, that certain things I just will not take anymore. And those type of feelings can be very dangerous because we have been programmed. I don't think any employee can pay me enough. Even though this might sound really crazy, because we tend to think, I make $200,000 a year, I'm good. I went past all those stages that I just don't think, because even though if you make, whether you make 80 an hour, 200 an hour, 40 an hour, you have to put that time. It looks good because you're very comfortable with your material senses, but there is just one thing in our senses that money cannot buy. So it just didn't sit right with me anymore. And also, for me to have relatives in Africa and to know that those kids, no matter what they do, that they would never accomplish certain things, it's just touched my soul, because the more I think about it, They can pray to whoever they want to pray to, but the reality is those kids are born that way, and they're gonna born they will be dead that same way. And the fact that they live under the same sky as I do, but just because I have this thing that says I have a British passport, I was born in England, and it means those kids has to endure some of the things that I will not endure. How you doing? So those type of feelings is kind of just where I find myself. I don't know why. I'm grateful for it. I always say, and what it also does, it also made me have a number in my head. How much I will give my time for. Quite honest. And these days, giving your time requires certain things. And it almost made me realize, when I was in college, I should have majored like 4 majors. I started out that way, where I want to major in 3 things. But I just got carried away with my plays. I love to have fun. Cross over and work this part right here. I love to have fun. What do I say? Never regret it, because those silliness really brought me peace. There's something about falling off the ladder that really gives you a sense of God, energy, whatever you want to call it. The word poverty actually means wealth. And the only reason why the word poverty doesn't mean wealth is because the moment we face any material stagnatization in our culture, we go into what I call the vulnerable mode. We sit in our lack energy, and when you sit in your lack energy, you begin to want something to numb those kind of feelings. You find any type of chemicals or any type of physical things just to numb that type of energy. When you don't do that, and you just really tap into that thing, in a religious setting they call it faith, but it's just that power within you, that sense of not needing anything, but a sense of having everything, even though it is not in front of you materialistically. It is the sense of the gods. You can never ever tap into your God senses if you haven't experienced without. It's just pure, straight up honesty. Just be real. That's why when people want to talk about religion, I don't talk about it, because most people who claim to be religious, let me cross over here. Look at where I'm going. Yes, many that claim to be religious do not understand it. Many are actually in their material senses. Yes, they are. Yes, that's why all these great gurus, they have to walk away from their material senses. And I'm saying this because all these people say, I believe in God, I did this. The moment they experience hardship, they replace their textbook with alcohol and the drugs. So the word faith, to actually experience it, you have to experience the bottom, and the bottom is the high. Yes, it is. I said it is. That bottom that everybody say it is low is actually the high. So that being said,